joined us last week, you saw the Thunderdome cage match in which Chad Bird revealed himself as the fourth man in the team for the Cartel, causing them to lose the match, getting his revenge on the Cartel. And as you can see, Big Country took that broken piece of baseball bat, jamming it into the head of the Golden Gladiator number 2, causing him to submit, and the Cartel lost the Thunderdome. CJ Bentley standing by with the Cartel now to get their reaction to the Thunderdome cage match.
Wrestling fans, this is CJ Bentley for the North American Wrestling.
CJ, dadgummit, I'm so dadgum mad I can't even say what's on my mind. TC3, you tell them.
Listen, CJ, this Thunderdome thing was a travesty against the Cartel.
We were set up, period.
The whole thing, the whole match, everything about, I don't even know if that was a regulation ring. Chad Bird, I'll be honest, we need.
The fact of the matter is, Chad, you should have stayed out of it. I took you out 2 weeks ago, and you decide you're going to show your face around here again, and you're going to do that to the Cartel?
You're like Brett Favre. Keep retiring, buddy. Just keep on.
And Thomas Extreme, if you think we are anywhere close to being done, you're an idiot. That belt is mine.
Y'all are going to walk away from this. That's the problem. Wrestling out of it. You're not going to walk away from the Cartel.
They're going to limp away.
Here we go, folks. Our first contest here on this episode of NAWA Championship Wrestling. Got a 6-man tag team match here, Michael.
This is the opening round of the 6-man tag team championship tournament, Redbeard. NAWA is going crazy this year, crowning new champions, bringing in new belts. The 6-man tag team titles, and winner of a tournament is going to get those belts, along with that television title that we brought in earlier this year.
Well, a 6-man tag team championship is it's something that you see in different parts of the world. You don't necessarily see it in this area that much. So it's definitely a unique addition to the NAWA product. And right now we've got some talent in the ring that we've seen before. Some that I think this might be their first matchup here in NAWA.
We have not seen the Wright. This is the team, a debuting team. This whole team is debuting here today of the Wright brothers. Isaiah, who is in the ring, and Damien, who's on the apron. And they are teaming with Yella, not Yellow, Yella. Machizmo Jr. And they're taking on the well-established team of the three Brudhas, who we've seen here, a couple of these guys on the regular. Cameron Jackson, who was in singles competition for a while, as well as Drew Hood, who was our inaugural television champion.
That's right.
And now it's the secret weapon. Tommy Django have created the three Brudhas, and they've been on a rampage in the Carolinas here as of late. And they're here to try to win those 6-man tag team titles. If they're brothers, they might have an advantage. What do you think, Redbeard?
I would definitely say so. Those three men are familiar with each other. They're all together in terms of their mission here in advancing themselves in NAWA. So I'd say they definitely have the strategic advantage here, but you never know. These things can go all kinds of crazy ways, and we'll have to see how they progress in this matchup and then potentially on in the tournament.
I would have to say that the battle of Jeff Patton against the Burke County boys may have inspired the 6-man tag team title division into play because of all the exciting 6-man tag matches we had over the last few months here on the show. But I think it's a great addition to the show, the 6-man tag team titles. I'm looking forward to seeing who's going to walk out as the inaugural 6-man tag team champions, Redbeard.
For sure, definitely adds another level of excitement to our programming here and also to our live events. Folks, if you have not already, please do consider following us on social media, Twitter and Facebook. That way you'll be the first to know whenever we've made announcements about next live events and when we'll be in your part of the world. Also, of course, if you're not a subscriber on our YouTube channel, take a moment, click that little subscribe button, and that way you'll know whenever we've added new match videos like this episode of NAWA Championship Wrestling to our YouTube account.
Cameron Jackson right back to that side headlock on Isaiah Wright, continuing to work that maneuver.
Both men just trying to wear each other down here as we open up this contest here.
You got to pace yourself in these tournaments. It's not all in one night, but over time these matches will add up. Who will be able to win 3 6-man matches to get those championships? Look at that, Isaiah Wright slipping out of the side headlock and latching on his own version as he wrenches on it, but Cameron Jackson pulls him into the ropes. Referee trying to get him off of the rope there. Shoots him off with a leapfrog. Oh,
Wow.
look at that. Impressive agility by Isaiah Wright. Just takes his feet out from underneath him.
That's some momentum here building this right. Oh, but look, as soon as I say that, there's almost a pinfall by Jackson. But now look at this. Wright comes in with one of his own.
What great back and forth action. A referee can't keep up with it. It's so fast paced. And Cameron Jackson's got to catch his breath as he makes the tag to the alleged 6'7" giant, Tommy Django Redbeard.
Alleged, I would say maybe on
Maybe in his own mind.
maybe in his own imagination, we should say.
If he's 6'7", this kid Damian Wright has got to be at least 7'5".
You got to be 8 feet tall easily. But now locked up in a test of strength here. You have to give it to Django. He might not be the literal bigger man, but he at least wants to play the role here.
Look at that, powering up out of it. You can't put it past him. He's got a lot of strength in his body here.
Sure
This
does.
Django, they call him the secret weapon for a reason, Redbeard.
Well, you know, as we've heard before, the old saying, dynamite comes in small packages. Now we see things not quite going as well for Django there, but we'll see if he can build some momentum. Oh, look at that.
No momentum after being kicked in the jaw. That'll take all the momentum right out of you.
Take all the teeth out of your mouth there as well. My goodness. Now Jackson going to check on his man.
I don't think Tommy Django was all right after that boot to the face.
No, he was not expecting that for sure. Now you see Drew Hood, Jackson trying to get the man some air. Get him a bit of a breather there before they send him back in the contest. He says he's okay.
I don't know if he should have probably made the tag here. As Damian Wright delivers a blow right to the face. Look at that impressive strength, slamming him hard down into the mat.
All right, good-looking young kid here. Got to get some
You're
more.
right. They're kids. These guys are extremely young. I'm not exactly sure how old they are. They don't look very much like they're into their teenage years yet, Redbeard.
They're still definitely wet behind the ears.
Lots of potential for these two. Wait a minute.
Look at that.
Yella Machizmo just tagged himself in.
I was going to say Yella Machizmo. Now forcefully entering the fray here as he comes in to the matchup. Going to be pairing off there against Drew Hood.
Wait a minute. Drew Hood is asked, wait. A dance off. He wants to have a dance off. This is wrestling. This ain't Soul Train.
And yet Yella Machizmo here is obliging him. Oh, look at that.
And oblige him all you want, but that was stupid to oblige the man.
That's what you get there going along with a dastardly individual like Drew Hood, who's proven time and time again to have that kind of an attitude. Oh, but eats a shoulder tackle, Otis Hood.
And as we said, Drew Hood was our inaugural television champion, taking his sights off the singles division and focused on these six-man titles with his Brudhas.
Brothers.
Did I say that right?
Not brothers, brothers. See, I almost got tongue-tied on it as well. Hood taking him down there. 2 count only, though.
Right to that front face lock. Drags him to the corner. Yella Machizmo on the wrong side of the railroad track, so to say, as Tommy Django comes right back in with a double axe handle to the spine and a European uppercut. And Yella Machizmo is in a world of hurt right now.
As you were saying there, Michael.
Well, blocks that punch.
Blocks another one there, and there's a big elbow smashing Django in the side of the head. But Michael, even though this is a six-man tag, traditional tag team strategy still is in play here, as you don't want to get caught on the wrong side of the ring. And Yella Machizmo got momentum, but look at that.
Now, Damian Wright has tagged himself in. This team of the Wrights and Yella Machizmo not working like a well-oiled machine. Obviously, they're all teaming together for the first time. All three very young wrestlers, but Cameron Jackson coming in with a little bit of force here. Kick to the midsection, a couple of clubbing blows to the back.
And that's where we go back to talking about the experience level between these two teams, with the three brothers knowing each other back and forth compared to the other group here who may not know that much about each other.
Damian Wright didn't like what he was getting with Cameron Jackson. He tagged right back into his brother, Isaiah. And these brothers not faring so well. Wait a minute. Huge uppercut, another one. shooting Cameron Jackson, #1 of the. Oh,
wow.
Dude.
My goodness.
I probably sound like an idiot.
Whatever you sound like, that was definitely effective.
I thought that's what they did, man. I thought that's what the 3 did.
Oh.
I thought it was cool, but I guess I'm not. So
Well, you're talking to a nerd, so what are you doing?
Yeah, you are a nerd.
Look at that there, though. Django just slapping the man in the midsection, then delivers the double axe handle. And we've started to see them now employ those strategies I was speaking of, in cutting off the ring, separating the man there from his tag team partners.
Tommy Django just toying with Isaiah Wright as his 2 partners look on, and that's all that they can do. And again, they're cutting that ring off.
Look at that, just taunting him by floating him over there towards that side of the ring. But here comes Drew Hood back in the matchup.
Huge leg drop from the DH and HD show host. Do you think he still hosts that show now that he's with the 3 brothers?
I heard it got canceled.
It got canceled.
At least that's what I heard anyway.
I wonder what the Rock's up to.
Who knows? I think he might be,
Maybe
filming something out there somewhere. But
we're talking about Dwayne the Rock,
oh,
not that Rock.
okay. I'm
We're
sorry.
talking about the more popular Rock.
The more popular. Well, he's probably hanging out with his garden buddies there. So, but here we go. Cam Jackson now dropping the elbow.
Damian Wright in to break up that pinfall. Smart maneuver there to keep this match alive for him.
This is a match scenario where so many pieces almost have to align in order for you to get a victory, because there's always seemingly. Oh God!
Just slapped the
Good night.
taste out of #1's
It
mouth.
might have knocked him out, Michael.
And
What
that
is
just
that?
invoked the rage of the 3 brothers as Drew Hood comes in and just lays Isaiah right out on the mat.
Jackson hasn't moved since he took that strike. Michael, there he is. He's popped up back now, but my goodness.
He's still feeling that slap as he holds his jawbone there.
Might have popped his
His
inner
cheek.
ear for crying out loud, Michael.
Oh, karate chop!
Oh, man.
Karate chop!
I want to tag in here from Django as Jackson. Quick tags by the 3 brothers keeping themselves fresh.
Oh, and they
now
just take the other 2 off the apron.
Look at this now.
Tommy Django taking Damian right back down off the mat as they
This is
continue.
where somebody needs to go for a pinfall, though, Michael. They're separated.
They've isolated Isaiah Wright, and he is in a world of trouble here as it's a 3-on-1 scenario right now, Redbeard.
Absolutely. Now Django trying to set something
Holy
up.
Christ!
Wow.
He just hit him with a Brudhas destroyer, whatever
My
you want to call
God.
it. Drew Hood's got him up in a wheelbarrow, setting him up. What are they doing here? Oh my God.
I've heard of double team offense, never triple team offense.
Now you've heard of it.
Still not going for a pinfall, though. What in the world, Michael? Now, Yella Machizmo getting back in the ring here.
Well, you can't pin the man if he's not in the ring. Machizmo is not the legal man in the match.
He's inserted himself in here regardless.
Isaiah Wright is the legal man. He is out on the floor, but oh
wow.
No matter if you're legal or not, that's going to hurt when the foot goes to the jaw like that, Redbeard.
Machizmo eats a side kick there. My goodness. Now, Yella Machizmo crawling back over, trying to tag, but I'm not sure he's the legal man here, Michael.
Well, if he made the tag, it was a blind tag. The referee must know he's keeping charge of the match as Damian Wright comes in. Clothesline. Cameron Jackson begging for his life, but taking off his feet. So that goes down Tommy Django.
Action getting hot and heavy here now, folks.
Damian Wright could end this match for his team and advance on in the tournament. Whoa! Huge maneuver there. He's got to go for the pinfall. One,
2.
The numbers game is playing into the favor of the 3 brothers as they're all still in the ring as Damian Wright's partners are out on the floor. Just hits him with a knee into the back of the neck. Looks like they put him out here. And the 3 brothers look like they're about to advance on into this tournament pretty easy here as it's 3-on-1.
Absolutely. Now Drew Hood in command of this man, mounting him up into the top turnbuckle there. Now, what's he got in mind?
Looks like he might be trying to go for a superplex here.
Some big time offense on the way here for sure. Now getting Django involved. Look at this.
They're going to both looks like they're both trying to suplex him off the top rope here.
What in the world? Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, wow.
Big double superplex. That could be the end, folks.
Major
Wait a
impact
minute.
there. What in the world?
Cameron Jackson's going up to the top.
Going to add insult to injury
Black
here. Oh,
Toad
wow.
splash. And that usually puts his opponents away.
There's Hood with the cover. 1, 2, 3.
And the three brothers have advanced on into the 6-man tag team tournament, Redbeard.
Crazy first matchup in this tournament there, and just going to set the tone for what we'll undoubtedly see as this tournament continues.
Wrestling fans, this is CJ Bentley for the North American Wrestling Alliance. My guest this time is the new NAWA heavyweight champion, Thomas Extreme. Thomas, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
It was a long, hard fight, wasn't it?
It was. It was very bloody, very messy. But I came out the champion.
Well, we've heard that Adam James has already invoked his rematch clause. How do you feel about that?
You know, as soon as I got to the back after that battle, I couldn't even unlace my boots before the heads were throwing papers in my face saying I need to sign on the dotted line that Adam James wants his rematch. You know, if Adam James wants to face me again, like I've always said, I am a fighting champion. I will not turn down anyone.
There you have it from the champ.
Ladies and gentlemen, next week, that's the big match, the rematch between former champion Adam James and the new heavyweight champion Thomas Extreme. Make sure you join us next week here for the rematch. But now we're going to take it down to the ring for more opening round contest for the 6-man tag team tournament as the team of Dr. Doom and the Masked Interns are taking on Johnny Ryder, Max Carnage, and Axel Jaggers, Redbeard.
I'm trying to determine who's who here with this matchup, as we've got 3 masked men who've come together to form this tag team.
Well, obviously, if you're a nerd, you should be capable of sorting this out.
Well,
What's wrong with you?
who's to know who's who over there, Michael?
Well, that's Johnny Ryder, and that looks to be one of the Masked Interns.
Well, yeah, we know who Johnny Wright is. He's been a consistent member of our roster here for a number of months. And now one of the interns found out how hard the head of Johnny Wright is. Now he found out how hard the right hand of Johnny Wright is.
And Johnny Ryder has knockout power in that right hand and forearm. Here comes Masked Intern. We'll just call him Masked Intern number 2.
How do you know they're the interns and the other guys?
Well, they have on the intern-looking outfits.
Okay, well, we'll go with that then.
And the dude in the white is, he likes to be called Dr. Doom.
Okay, well,
Exactly. And now, man, back in the ring is Max Carnage. We're going to call it with Masked Intern number 2 of the Masked Interns tag team.
he's got wrist control there on Max Carnage, but Carnage takes it back from him there.
Last time we saw Max Carnage was in that gauntlet match a few weeks ago, being cheated by Jailbird, not getting a fair shake in the gauntlet match. Hopefully he'll get a fair chance here in the 6-man tag team tournament, but it's not looking good for him right now as Masked Intern number 2 is tagged in Dr. Doom, and they're setting him up for a double suplex, and they execute it, and Max Carnage is in some trouble.
Flop the man over there like a dead fish. Now Carnage still able to get out of there with only a 2 count. And here you have, once again, just such a crazy scenario here in terms of the personalities involved. The 2 interns there, and then the doctor. The doctor laying in a drop kick there to the back of Carnage.
But Dr. Doom, we put out the word for 6-man tag teams, and these guys contacted us, and they were allowed into the tournament.
You have to hope someone did a background check on these guys.
Look at
Look
this
at that.
crazy guy. Just a crazy masked man choking Max Carnage.
I think we've dubbed him intern number 2, did we not, Michael?
We did. Yeah, that is intern number 2. He is just continuing to break the rules right in front of the referee as he continues to choke him.
He's apparently trying to skim the rules as much as possible there.
Wait a minute.
What in the world?
You can't tag him. He's trying to tag in Johnny Ryder, Redbeard.
What in the world? He might not be intern number 2. He might be maybe patient number 2.
And then comes Dr. Doom. And he is working over Max Carnage, who cannot seem to get to his side of the ring.
But now you don't want to do that. You might not want to draw the ire of Johnny Ryda.
And here comes Masked Intern number 1 behind the back of the referee. No tag. These tactics are going to help these guys, this team, this masked team advance in this tournament, Redbeard.
Absolutely. While we don't know who they are, they definitely are showing signs of strategically being on the same page here.
And Masked Intern 1 is just pounding Max Carnage. Uppercut takes him right off his feet. Back in comes the doctor. Max Carnage is going to need to see a doctor after this beating he's taken here at the hands of these crazy mass wrestlers. Still only a 2 count.
The Carnage, as you were saying, is going to need an adjustment after this here, Michael.
We've yet to see Axel Jaggers enter into this contest. And Johnny Ryder, very briefly, Max Carnage has really been taking the brunt force, but hits a body slam there. He's got to make a tag. Oh, wait a minute. And Masked Intern 1 is drugging back across the ring into their corner. Look at this.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Look at the submission maneuver applied by Dr. Doom.
But now look, almost a cheating scenario there where intern number 2.
He wasn't cheating. He was just trying to tag him with his foot. Isn't that legal?
Well, technically, yes, it would be legal to tag someone with your foot, but still, if he was trying to get leverage there, then that's a different thing entirely. As Johnny Ryda gets in to try and save the man from suffering further punishment. And now intern number 1 puts a boot up there for number 2 to hit him with.
That is not legal.
That is definitely not legal.
You cannot tag with your head to a foot. Oh, man. Vicious back rake from Masked Intern 2.
There's another one. My goodness.
And these Masked Interns are obviously been a team for a very long time, showing off this amazing teamwork.
Well, definitely an impressive debut here for these 3 men.
They may have debuted here this week on NAWA, but I know for a fact they've held tag team championships all over the world.
Right now,
from Memphis to Saskatchewan, and I butchered that word. But Max Carnage has got to make a tag here.
I was going to say right now, intern number 1, the only thing he's owning is a sore shoulder from hitting that turnbuckle.
Oh boy, here comes this impressive Axel Jaggers into the ring, cleaning house, taking out the interns.
Such a big man as Jaggers there. He is in here like a house of fire here now.
Just hitting everybody with everything he's got. Here goes that belly-to-belly suplex.
Oh, wow.
He put Dre White away with that pretty easy, but whoa.
Like a good cover there as well. Had the leg hooked and everything.
Able to kick out was Masked Intern 2.
But now the action, look, Michael, has spilled onto the outside as Johnny Ryda looks to be targeting.
Yes, chaos is broken outside the ring, but inside the ring, another belly-to-belly to Masked Intern number 2. Could this be all?
There you have it, folks. Big time win for the team there of Axel Jaggers, Max Carnage, and Johnny Ryda.
And they will be advancing on to the semifinals of the 6-man tag team tournament. Could this be your future 6-man tag team champions, Redbeard? They look like they worked pretty well together.
Pretty tough combination there as well when you look at them, folks. That's some big men in there right now. But will they be able to advance as we continue in this tournament?
Ladies and gentlemen, they look very impressive, but we're going to toss it to the back. CJ Bentley standing by with the Burke County boys.
Wrestling fans, this is CJ Bentley here for the North American Wrestling Alliance. My guests this time are the Burke County boys. Big Donnie, I heard you got some news.
Oh yeah, there's we had a cousin that was lost on the inside. Well, we just talked to him, and you thought the Burke County boys were wild? Well, the Burke County boys are gonna get a whole lot wilder when our cousin gets out.
Well, I'm telling you now, I don't think we can medicate him, can we?
No, they tried. They tried.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all know they tried to medicate them like they medicated him. It didn't work. You're going to see him very, very soon, and you don't know when.